happy we met you today. So appreciate all that. A little bit about us is we met in 2014, and I had a passion for people that are unreached, which are people that are not American pretty much. They're people that have never heard the gospel, and so I wanted to share a little bit of that before we get to the gifts. And I just appreciate everybody being here. So we met, and I've had that passion for a really long time, ever since I was pretty much 12. And Auston told me about his passion pretty quickly when we met, and so Eve's kind of part of that story. We want to take her eventually to the jungle with us to tell people about Jesus. And so what I would say about that is that God is perfect, and He created us. He created the world that's around us. And Eve is part of that because of Adam and Eve. We really like that being part of it. And so Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, they chose their own way. And they chose what they wanted to do rather than what God would have them to do. So they disobeyed, and that we've got a separation between us and God, and that's the problem, really. And so all of us are just separated by relationship from God. And so we need restoration, and that's what Jesus came and did for us. He brought us restoration by being a covering for the bad things that we do, like lying and stealing, and just being hurtful to people and disobeying God. And so in that, if we trust in Jesus Christ like we would a parachute, if we're going to jump out of a plane, we wouldn't want to jump without a parachute. So putting on Jesus like we would a parachute and trusting Him for the covering of our sin, we get His righteousness. He gives us that trade in the courtroom. He gives us His covering of perfection. And so we get to go to heaven and be with God for all eternity. And so we're going to go and tell people about that have never heard that, people that don't have a language that's documented, so we're going to have to learn their language by living among them, and so that's going to take a little bit of time, and Eve's going to go with us, and maybe more kids after that, and we're going to do that until the work's done, until people know about Jesus and they believe in Him.